Jim's Whorehouse, you got the dough, we got the hoe. This is 8-Ball speaking.
He hung up immediately. Did they just call you, or did you fake call them? What the fuck?
Oh, they just called me.
Who the fuck
what did you say?
Jim's Whorehouse, you got the dough, we got the hoe. This is 8-Ball speaking.
Bob Spermbank, you spank it, we... Wait, what was it? You squeeze it, we freeze it. That was what it was.
I love that so much. They hung up immediately.
I gotta start doing that because some people are like, is Chandler there? No? Alright. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Dungeons and Delinquents podcast. My name is Noah. I'll be your DM. And now I'm going to turn it over to my players who have apparently gone mute for several decades.
My name is Olaf Olafsson. And I'm a grease man.
This is Brian Jr. I like sausage.
Your father likes sausage.
This is
like
Ralph,
a
and I'm
dumb
still just like, what the fuck is magic?
Science is magic.
Science is an STD. We've been over this.
Yeah, if you guys, this is the second episode of the second pod. What do you call them if they're audio? Is it
Still
is it just episodes, or are they called something else?
I want to look at your character and be like, I can't remember your name. Fuck.
Rallock.
Rallock. I want to look at Rallock and be like, Rallock, I have much experience with STDs, as I was the ship's whore master.
It's like Quartermaster, but with women.
Let me see your dick.
We look at him and go, not right now.
Well,
We're still
hate
in the
to
cave.
interrupt this purely immersive moment, but this is the second episode of the podcast, so if you haven't listened to the first one, you're doing it wrong, and go back, because you won't understand what the fuck we're doing. Regardless of that, as you guys are clearly comparing dick sizes in the sulfur pit, you guys are still in the sulfur pit. There's 3 paths diverged in front of you. They're all dark. There's one straight ahead, to the left, and to the right.
I was going to say I could produce flame and throw it down there.
Do you want to do that with... I'm going to say, do you really want to do that with sulfur?
Dark vision! 60 feet. What do I see?
You see 3 unlit tunnels converging in front of you, each too long to see down. Like, you can see for 60 feet, but you can tell that it's like 70 feet just to fuck with you.
We're rolling to see which one we go down.
Yeah. Olaf's very indecisive. Olaf points at the tunnels and does eeny, meeny, miny, you. So that's a 4, so I'm going to say middle tunnel.
Middle tunnel.
Okay, so since he doesn't have dark vision, I think we should guide Olaf.
Yeah, let's just go with him.
Uh-huh.
Let's follow the gravy train.
As we're walking along, Olaf is going to talk to
Rallock.
Rallock. I will get it at some point, I promise.
Yeah.
That's why I have to keep like
Olaf is
putting
gonna
my
talk-
hand on his shoulder going, Rawlock. Rawlock.
Olaf is going to talk to Rallock and be like, yeah, I can tell if you have an STD. See, when I was in Ventus, the vintage prostitutes would squeeze a lemon on your nutsack, and if it burned, you had an STD.
That's fair.
You're talking like this as you're walking down the path. The darkness is creeping inward and you can tell it's trying to take you. As you're talking about STDs. You might as well be walking down a penis shaft at this point. But as you continue down the path, the water you step in begins to warm up. And as you continue, you find yourselves face to face with a scalding pit of water. Steam billows upward and through a small hole in the roof of the cave. You're standing on a small landmass separating the path from the scalding pit. Another landmass is on the other side of the room. It's about 60 feet away from you. And there's like little bitty like maybe 1 footstep little divots you could parkour across.
Hardcore parkour?
Hardcore parkour. Alright, so if you're going to hardcore parkour across this, you are going to have to make 4 separate dexterity rolls.
Or we go back and go to tunnel number 1. Or number 3.
I don't care what you do. I'm just laying this out in front of you.
Do you want to go back and look through the other tunnels?
Olaf says, you guys have fun with that. Olaf's going to charge in.
Okay.
Olaf rushes in.
Olaf. 17. Okay, you plant your first foot perfectly.
That was a 20, technically unnatural.
Your next foot is godly. It's a 19. It was even better than the first step. And then you fucked up.
I got a 9.
As you jumped for that next island, your big toe goes into the end of the sulfur, and or I guess it's boiling hot water at this point. And you pull back, and you take 2 damage from your foot being scalding hot. You can tell there's a new blister there that like even your grease couldn't save you.
Olaf is disappointed but not surprised.
So you're still on that second little island. 17. You've learned from your mistake and jump across damn near perfectly. And it all comes to mind when you do a super jump triple backflip as you land on the final island across the room.
The grease man sticks the landing. See, Olaf's people train long hours to be able to maneuver along ships despite being covered in grease.
You're just sitting on the final island, and you're not moving your legs or anything, but you're sliding backwards, like into like the next opening, slowly.
It's
Like the Crimson Chin, just.
I want to yell "fuck it" and just say, "Let's go."
All right, let's see what happens.
7.
You jump off the safety of the first island directly into the water.
Oh no!
Alright,
As you jump back from the water, you take 5 damage.
Well, I'm almost dead. Oh
no. You said there's steam coming up. Does the steam hurt?
Depends, like, what do you mean?
Does the steam hurt?
It depends on what you're about to say next.
If I go over the steam, does it hurt?
Well, technically you're going over the steam, jumping over the pit, so...
No. Does the steam hurt?
Oh, you want to transmute... Wait. Oh, yeah, you can transmutate into a thing because you're half succubus with your wings, but you can only fly 30 feet. Yeah, it's 30 feet. Yeah, you can do that. You cheap bastard. I'd pick someone up along the way, though.
I was going to pick him up along the way.
Okay. So you sprout forth your demon wings, and it scares the fuck out of Rawlock because he knows not of your past.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is magic? You fly across, and your wings give out right as you land, and like you guys start rolling like in Olaf's like small little like almost like slug-like grease trail. You're sliding down and you go into the next room.
Can I like roll dex check to stand back up?
Sure.
You're like a fucking snail.
I didn't think for that
14.
Take off.
You're back on your feet. All right. As you celebrate your victory over this steaming pit, you look forward and you see a number of steam spouts that spew every few seconds. There's 5 of them. It's almost like I'm baiting you to pass through them all. Olaf, you're there too. Strokes grease beard seductively.
Let's go to prison!
You gonna charge through?
Well, these ones are easier to pass through because it's every few seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I fly again.
you can't.
Why?
Because this steam is like, it's like spouts of steam. So you can fly again if you want, but you still have to roll dex saves.
Fuck.
Plus you have a penalty if you're on your wings and you have to do a dex save, so. It's not like you're jumping over islands.
Just go.
Okay, you want to go first then, bitch?
Yes!
Alright, roll! What'd you get?
10 plus my... Never mind, I don't have dexterity.
That's fine, you pass.
Okay.
You judged it correctly. You can clearly tell that a few seconds is a few seconds.
Okay.
Alright. You have 4 more to go through. You don't have a bonus, do you?
No.
You misjudge it just a little bit.
Oh no.
And like, You get through it, but you take 1 damage because it, like, singes your back.
Oh no. I say, ouch. And I go again.
Okay.
9. 9.
Okay. The same thing happens. You pass through it, but this time you take 2 damage because you're getting sloppy.
Oh no. I use Cure Wounds.
Okay.
On myself.
You cast a spell in the middle of all this bullshit.
Oh no. Oh, 1d8. Fuck's me.
Anyone else want to do this while he's healing?
Yeah, I'll go through one.
Okay, let's see what happens. You guys can jump at the same time if you want.
Olaf's just
You misjudged your timing immediately. Wait, is that a 1?
Yeah.
You misjudged it so bad you jumped into it while it was spewing. I'm just
Oh no.
You take 4 damage.
Olaf is
New
just,
blisters have boiled up on your skin. I want to let you know Rawlok is at 1 HP right now.
Olaf is gonna grab Rowlock and like cradle him in his arms, bridal style, and he's gonna run through the steam vents.
Okay, let's see what happens. 19.
Alright.
I'm just rolling straight fire.
He takes off at it. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep
Bring
rolling.
me with you.
Keep rolling. Okay, that's still a 10. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. 1, 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. 1 more. 1 more. 1 more.
God damn it! No! Fucking horseshit!
You take off in a dead fucking sprint, and you just keep going and going. You think you're through, and you finally get to the last one, and it spews right in your fucking face. Like, right as the warp gate has closed, that kind of shit. You lose, like you were halfway through the portal, and you lose, like, half your arm, that kind of bullshit. You ran through the steam, and you take it right on the fucking face. Since that was a critical failure of a 1, that was a pretty good damn rolling. You take 4 damage, and Rawlok, you take 4 damage as well. You just have a lot of burns. You're not dead. You're unconscious because it wasn't enough to kill you.
Okay.
So
But Rawlok is knocked out cold. Okay. And he's in your arms still.
Olaf looks at the now unconscious and slightly dying Rowlock in his arms and screams, "And I just remembered your name!"
Brian's still stranded 2 traps back.
I go. 11.
That's enough. You passed through it. You've learned from your mistakes.
I go to the next one. 19.
Yeah, that's even better.
Where's he at?
He's right in front of you. He's still in Olaf's arms.
Yo, bitch. Heal 10.
Heal 10.
Damn, that was impressive.
Not only do you wake him up, you slap him into existence back to full health.
I want to wake up and scream, what the fuck is going on?
You guys want shawarma? There's a good shawarma joint halfway down the block.
Olaf hugs Rowlock and says, "Don't ever leave me again. Let's go get some beer."
Can I wait for the butthole to fart to move to the next one?
Huh? No, you guys are through. You're good.
Oh,
You are good.
okay.
I mean, you almost lost a party member, but you're good. You guys went through the hardest place, like, at the very... You guys went through the hardest tunnel, I'll just say that. Maybe don't trust Olaf's barbaric intentions next time.
Olaf just rolls straight fire.
Yeah, 15, 13, 17, 19, 1, 4! As you roll, flail, and burn fleeing down this tunnel, you see a large open sanctum at the end of it, made with constructed brick, and there's hieroglyphs all along the walls. A large black cave... a cave. A large black wall covers most of this room. The only other feature this room has is a small column about waist height, and it is soaked in dried blood. The column has a large needle, and there is no other entrance or exit to this room than the one you just came in.
Motherfucker.
I want to try and read the hieroglyphs.
It's in a language you don't understand.
I want to try to read it.
You don't understand emoji.
I want to try to read it.
Do you have a spell that does
I
that?
want to try to read it.
What do you think you read?
I want to try to read it.
Do you want me to describe what you're trying to read?
No. I got an idea. Can I roll to try to read it?
You can sure try.
20.
Ah, yes. The hieroglyphs are made out of hieroglyphs.
I would like to take a look.
Okay, Roloff, God damn it. Olaf, I just combined your names. Roll a d20 to see what you read.
That's our love child. What are the hieroglyphs in? Are they like...
I'll just say, I'm just going to identify this language as emoji. I have to stand up for this. Not only do you walk up and move Rolock out of the way, you oddly enough pull out a scholar's hat out of your ass or something, and you just whip forth a little bit, a little laser pointer, and go, yes, it's the smiley face, eggplant, cream and pants emoji, and you just look back to the guys and goes, science is not an STD.
Fuck.
For your penis. It's for your brain.
That's gay.
Olaf's entire worldview has been shaken.
You're just looking at the hieroglyphs and you start shaking a little bit.
Like
Enlightenment!
Like a slight tear forms in the corner of his eye. But Olaf, being a manly man, sucks it back in.
So obviously there's only one person in your group who can read emoji hieroglyphs.
Of course, it's the fucking human.
the human barbarian sailor. I'm just going to explain that away as Olaf has been around the world a little bit and has seen some shit.
Okay. So obviously, yes, there's that, and then there's the little column with the needle with dried blood around it.
So what does all this mean?
I don't know. What do you want it to mean?
So there's a needle?
There's a needle.
Okay.
In a bowl, on this column. When you can clearly tell it's dried blood that's in it.
Okay, so have I gleaned the meaning of what the emojis is?
You've gleaned the meaning of life from the emojis, yes.
Yeah, but what is the meaning of life?
Ask a 14-year-old white girl, I don't
42.
know.
Yeah, there we go.
42 is the meaning of life.
Olaf looks at the hieroglyphs, explains what they kind of represent to the guys, and he decides that he's going to make the ultimate sacrifice and give himself an STD. And he slaps his hand on the needle.
Oh no.
Hepatitis!
As you slap your hand on the needle, you take 2 damage, and blood profusely pours out of your palm in an almost magic way. It's weird. It kind of sucks you a little bit.
I want to look at Olaf and go, congratulations on hepatitis!
I don't have any homogoblin in my blood.
As your blood drains into the column, the black wall begins to speak. A long blood-red line crosses the wall in an audio form. It's an audio wave as it's talking.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So each of these emojis is lighting up. I didn't want to use emojis, but that's what they are. That's what they are now. And a big, deep voice just booms. Olaf, sailor, unknown to many. And there's still that bloodline, but it's just stopped talking now.
Can I take my hand off the pedestal?
You've already taken your hand off.
Okay, cool.
Your blood's just in the column. It's in this bowl.
Olaf's gonna lick the blood off of his hand.
He does so seductively.
He covers it with
But
grease.
he also, but he also has a little bit of disgust as he licks grease.
Olaf is used to the taste of his own grease.
Not when it's mixed with his blood, but okay.
So the thing is stopped now?
The thing is, you can tell it's still activated, but it has stopped speaking.
I want to put my hand on the needle now. Let's spread it.
We can all have hepatitis together.
We can't. We can be best friends. We can be hepatitis friends.
Do you want to slap the needle?
I want to poke it.
Okay. You poke the needle with your index finger. You take 2 damage because you're a wimp.
Okay.
As your blood just kind of trickles down the column, it says, BJ, Druid, known to many. Your father was Brian. And it stops.
I want to do the same now too. Although
Okay.
I want to slap my hand on there.
Alright,
I ain't no pussy ass bitch!
You slap your hand on there with enough gumption to stop Forrest Gump himself and take 4 damage.
Woohoo!
Blood trickles down the column once more, and it says, Rolock, known to few, Bard, Father, Aoth, and then the entire room lights red, as all of you have now sacrificed a bit of your essence. Your ancestors saw in part of the lie of this land, but were silenced by circumstance before anyone ever found them. Brian, Aof, and their companion Chad were lost in the city long ago. The capital. Their presence is still felt in this land of Wova, but now, find your way to the capital from this sanctum. Find what mysteries took your ancestors from this world, and breathe life back into this oppressed land of Wova. A small door clicks open. Out into the wild, expansive forest. BJ just knows it's a forest. You can smell it.
What do you smell, Bo? What do we smell? Tree sap, what the fuck?
I look at Olaf and go, oh no.
You two have been called to action, but Olaf is just standing there.
Yo, Olaf. You should come with us to the capital.
Will there be beer?
Of course there'll be beer.
There will always be beer.
Can we drink together? I like you two a lot.
Yes, we can drink together.
Let's do this shit.
Olaf is down.
Gravy! Gravy! Gravy!
You guys are gonna leave?
Yes.
Alright. As you exit, you find yourself lost in the trees, and the door you entered from, you turn back and you can see like the tears of reality. Like it was just there. And the door closes and it's gone. No coming back. No going back. Yay! It's time for the next segment of you guys are level 2 now.
We are lost in the sauce.
Okay, I'm gonna let them level up real quick before we continue, so I'm gonna stop and we'll just restart whenever you guys. In the meantime, enjoy these messages.
Does this ever happen to you? Where the store is always out of what you want, causing wasted trip after wasted trip? Well, not anymore! With Shopping Shortcut, just take one look at the app and see if what you need is in stock. There's no secret, this app uses revolutionary smartphone technology to let you know if what you want is in stock at your local store. Need a new plunger? A new can of Raid? A different flavor of bleach? All of those are no problem for the Shopping Shortcut. It's even discreet to use in class. But don't take it from us, here's what actual users have to say.
Shopping Shortcut is the way to go.
Shopping Shortcut has made shopping a breeze.
Thank you, Shopping Shortcut. Black Friday has never been easier.
Buy now for just 4 installments of 99 cents. That's right, just 4 installments of 99 cents. But that's not all. If you buy in the next 10 minutes, we'll cut the price to just 6 installments of 55 cents. That's right, 6 installments of 55 cents.
Okay, are we all ready?
No.
Yes.
Are we back up? Are we with it? Are we hip? Are we dipping?
Yeah.
You're dipping now?
Yes.
We're good?
Yeah.
All right.
Trying to figure shit out.
Welcome back. They've leveled up. I hope you enjoyed that very nice ad. Don't you fucking tell me how to run my show, Brian.
I want to.
Don't you tell me how to run my show.
I'm gonna run your show.
No, don't run my show.
I'm gonna run your show by not running it.
Gravy.
Gravy?
I'm gonna stick my dick
All right,
in it.
so everyone's level 2 now. Olaf has decided to become a bard. So now he is a barbarian.
In case you guys are wondering, I don't yet have an instrument, but I will soon.
So as you guys are standing, out in this ethereal existence point, a large minotaur made out of bones just kind of skedaddles into your vision. He's got a big old cleaver. It makes me hard just thinking about it.
Oh.
It's actually a great axe, I lied. But, whatever. So, yeah. It's a big old minotaur skeleton with a great axe blocking your path into the forest.
Do we have to roll initiative?
You sure do!
Can I just wave? Hey?
No. He's mean. I gotta write this shit down. Fuck. This is like your first real
20.
combat. 20. What'd you get?
8.
8. Alright. And you got a 5. Okay, so it'll be Riley. Okie dokie, friends. What would you like to do first, Riley?
I want to whisper to him.
Oh God, let's see. What kind of whisper? Are
My
we...
dissonant whispers.
Ooh, okay, so you have to roll, right? I have to roll. What do I
Wisdom
have to roll?
save.
A wisdom save, but he's a bunch of bones.
How wise is he?
Does 17 beat you?
Yeah.
Okay. You have no effect on him as he edges closer towards you all.
Is it Olaf's turn?
It is Olaf's turn.
Olaf is going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Alright, let me see if he passes another wisdom save. He does not. How are you casting this without your bongos? Without your instrument?
I feel like Olaf can cast Vicious Mockery because, like, back in the days on his ship, he kind of had to be like the de facto entertainment because Olaf is fun at parties. Olaf's gonna look at the Minotaur and scream, "Do people ever call you the Boner Lord?"
While playing his stomach.
Shocked by this realization, the Minotaur, you can tell...
Belly bongos.
You can tell that he has not thought of such a thing, Boner Lord. You can see it rattling around in what little of a brain he has left. He takes... Actually, you should roll it.
It's a D4.
Yeah, I was going to say, you need to roll that. What is
That's
that?
a 3.
That is a 3.
Plus 2, so he's going to take 5 damage.
He takes 5 damage, and now he has disadvantage on things. Yay!
How far away is he now?
He's like 30 feet away from you.
Fucking asshole.
And he's just kind of hanging out, because now he's trying to deal with the fact that he's been called a Boner Lord.
I'm gonna throw a fireball at him.
How do you throw a fireball?
I produce flame and throw it at him.
Okay, I guess that works. Let's see if you hit him.
Let's see. How about a 16?
That sure hits.
Plus my modifier.
I don't need your modifier, you fuck.
Okay. Now
All right.
D6. Just kidding. D8. Yeet. 11.
You hit him with a fireball, and, you know, he's bones, so he doesn't burn for very long, but, you know, he was low on fire. And he totally took it like a man. He totally took it like a man. Alright, so it's his turn, right? And he's fed up with your shit. So he starts running at you.
Oh no.
You.
Oh no.
He starts running at BJ, because you just lit him on fire, you fucking asshole. He's running. He's fucking. What does 13 do? Your AC.
He got me by a fucking gnat's foreskin.
All right, cool. So he's charging at you, and he's not. He didn't even hit you with his great axe. He like gore. He went for the gore shot. You know, like he charged right into you. Make a strength check for me. You gotta beat 14.
How about a 19?
That'll work. Okay, so when he hits you, you don't fly back, but you take it. You take it like a man.
Stick boy parries.
I'm not gonna make him do all that damage. Okay, so there's 5. Oh shit, it got worse. Maybe I should just make you take that damage. We'll just say you take 10 damage as he smacks you right inside the fucking head with his head.
Okay.
Alright, cool. So it's back to you, Riley. What do you want to do?
Okay. I want to mock him now too.
Alright. Let's see.
Save.
Let's see. He doesn't have any. 11.
11. That does not win.
God damn it. This Minotaur's getting fucked up by words alone.
For 9 damage.
9 damage? God, you guys are going to send me to the chiropractor.
How horny are you with those horns?
I don't even know if he reacts to that one. That was a bad burn. You just see him lean back like with the same
question.
energy as like when he got burned by the fireball.
It's a genuine question. Is he horny?
I don't know. He speaks not your language. I don't even think Skeletons can't speak. He just hurts.
We'll teach him to speak.
All right. Barbarian, it is now your turn.
Olaf is going to pull his trident out. I don't know where he keeps this thing. I feel like it's like
Lost
kind of like strapped to the back of his back. Maybe the pole hits him in the ass every once in a while. Olaf's going to unsheath his trident and scream, Hinga-binga-durgan, and take a stab at it.
Do you rage as well?
No.
Okay.
That only happens when I get a boner. I'm gonna say a 5 is not gonna do it.
Unfortunately, no. You try to stab him, but your trident goes through his bones, and he just kind of looks at you, like, why did you think that was gonna work?
Olaf is pissed.
BJ, what do you do?
Okay, how close are these two to him? Right now?
Well, Olaf is straight up on him.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna throw fire at this bitch again.
Okay, but he's right next to you. Just so you know.
It's okay, because I just threw a critical oof.
Oh, lovely. You try to spark forth a flame, but you kind of lights your hand on fire almost.
Yay!
The Minotaur looks at you and doesn't even bother hitting you because he can tell you're a pitiful mess. Now that
What is magic?
He looks at Olaf grimacingly. Does a 16 do anything to you, my friend?
No, tied to the defender.
What's your AC?
16.
Doesn't that hit?
It's tied to the defender.
Ah, you're right, it is.
Yeah. So it comes close, but...
He tries to hit you with his great axe, but, he misjudged, how close you were to him, and he kind of hits you with, the hilt almost. The blade never quite gets you.
The grease protected me.
It's back to Rawlock.
Lord of the Grease.
Vicious Mockery again.
Vicious Mockery once more. Let's see about Wisdom. He has none, because it's at 10.
6 damage.
6 damage.
I want to use your rib cage as a xylophone.
That sends him spinning, man. He can't comprehend that shit. That's a meme.
What is a xylophone?
He comprehends it as a meme, but he quickly realizes, what is a meme? It's back to Olaf.
Oh no.
Olaf is going to reach forward with his trident and try to smack him in the ribs once more. So... I'm going to say a 9 probably isn't going to do it either.
Nope.
Damn.
You stab almost the same spot, and he just kind of, he can't chuckle, physically he can't chuckle, but you can tell he's chuckling. His bones rattle a little bit.
No, Olaf is pissed.
Brian, or BJ, or whatever you want to be called. It's fucking me up because your real name's Brian, and your character's name is Brian, just with a conjugated R.
Fuck it, we're throwing another fireball.
Alright, let's see if it explodes in your hand.
10 plus get the fucking wisdom. 3 plus 2. 15. Numbers.
Yes, you have hit him.
Numbers.
Let's see what you deal on the damage.
6.
6 damage.
Stop rolling once.
He takes 6 damage as he's lit on fire once again, but this time his bones stay a little brittle, like there's singe marks on him now. He's feeling the heat and the way of the sauce.
Okay. The sauce.
He looks at the man wielding the trident once more and says, "Fuck you," and he totally misses again. No doubt about it. He straight up missed your ass.
You guys know what's about to happen.
It's now Riley's turn. Or Rawlock's turn.
Hold on. I want to mock again.
Okay. Let's see if he's smart. He ain't. That's a 10 again.
6 damage.
Yay! I love this consistent damage bullshit.
I'm gonna yell while strumming my guitar. I wanna fuck your head in the ass. Wanna fuck your head in the ass.
You're really bad at roasting.
I'm just thinking of a song.
I know the song.
God damn it.
We all do. Alright.
His bones start to simmer again like he's been lit on fire. He's pissed.
Olaf is ready. Olaf has missed twice now, and that's just unacceptable for him. The banana leaf is coming off.
Oh god.
Olaf immediately flies into his rage. His chub is now a full-fledged meat saber. I trip over my spam javelin. I roll.
As your dick erects, it takes your blood and like drops your blood pressure hardcore, and you kind of like stumble a little bit as you try to stab him with your trident again. You're suffering from that low blood pressure, bro.
I was rolling straight fire, and now
the Minotaur again chuckles as he looks at BJ because it's his turn.
Mm-hmm.
He's thinking. He's stroking his nose.
I wonder what I'm going to do now. I'm going to throw a fireball into his eye socket.
That's pretty specific.
And get a 9.
Is that with plus or that is?
That's with plus.
All right, you missed it like by a lot. Like instead of hitting him right in the eye socket, you threw it over his head, and like in a positive way, you totally made a field goal between his Minotaur horns. So you can celebrate in that sense, but you still missed him. Fuck. He looks at my trident-wielding friend once more and says, "No, you," as he totally misses again. What the fuck is going on?
It's the grease man.
Riley, or Rallock, it is now your turn.
I don't want to mock this time.
Okay.
I want to use my longsword.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, let's see if you hit him with it.
13 and it's...
That'll do.
Yeah. Okay, so a D8. I gotta use big brain now.
Big brain.
Yeah, what's the attack bonus on those?
On a longsword?
Yeah. What's
depends on your strength.
Is it strength?
Right.
Okay, then it's no bonus.
Are you proficient with a longsword? Because
yes.
no, that's for hit. That's not for damage. Yeah, it would be strength.
Yeah, so no. Oh, 1 damage.
All right, you strike him like on one of his ribs. Like you don't slash, you just pierce.
I'm making the xylophone.
He takes 1 damage and scoffs, even though he's physiologically incapable of scoffing. He's so fed up with this shit at this point. He just looks at the people who are next. Olaf, it's your turn.
Olaf is going to drop the trident on the ground,
Okay.
reach inside of his rib cage, and yank it out.
Let's see.
I want to go for his spine. Come on, grease man.
Sub-Zero's bullshit.
Grease man.
16 does it. Now, so unarmed, what's your strength? 16, so plus 3. Roll 2 D6s, I think, would be the...
I'm pretty sure it's D4 for unarmed.
Yeah, but you're a barbarian.
Oh, yeah, true. So if you're telling me to roll 2 D6s,
Roll 2 D6s! Don't you question your god.
don't forget the plus 2 damage I get from raging.
I know! Congratulations, you rolled a 5
I know.
with your bonus.
Plus the 3 from my strength, so
Okay.
that's a 10.
You try to rip his spine out from underneath him, but like his head was too cemented to it. But you could tell you like pulled one of the vertebrae, like one of the discs out.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay.
Gravy!
I'm throwing a fireball right at that spot.
Oh.
That has been broken.
Okay.
17.
That'll do.
Balder Tonke. 9.
All right. So as Olaf is ripping the disc out, like you quickly and precisely throw a fireball like right before his spine like tops down. You know what I mean? Like before it, like the next two click together. There's a good fireball and like combusts in his spine, and you can see fires like rippling upwards, and it comes out of his sockets of his eyes. He's still standing, but he's burned from the inside. How the fuck do you burn a skeleton from the inside? I don't know, but you just did it.
Juicy.
The fuck is magic?
Now he's pissed off. He's gonna swing his big old great axe at you, Brian.
No.
What's your AC?
12.
He totally missed you.
Oh.
He comes down with his great axe, but you don't even have to like sidestep it. Like that's how bad he's just got no depth perception. You fucked up his eyes. So now it's back to you, Ro.
I got your back.
Ha! I get it.
I want to use my longsword again and try and like hit his ribs to use him as a xylophone again.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Does a 17?
It sure does.
Okay. And 7 damage.
All right. This time you like straight up cut some of his like ribs off, and they make the nice xylophone sound as you rip down your sword. Exactly like that. Copyright strike. I'm just kidding. All right, Olaf, it is now your turn.
Olaf is going to do what he did last time and go for the rip out.
All right, let's see what happens.
Come on, Olaf. Everyone pray for Olaf.
Olaf has to do something. Yeah!
That'll work.
Gravy.
Gravy. Gravy. So Olaf isn't raging at this point, so the +2 damage isn't there. But Olaf is...
strengthy, though.
Yeah, he's still got the strength bonus, so that's right now a 7, plus the 3 I get from my strength bonus, so...
Right.
What do I do?
So, like, you reach in one last time, and this time you mean business. You've got a hold of that sucker. You just... The way you rip his spine out, it comes out of his pelvis almost, like that's where it breaks, and his head just rips off. Breaks and drops all of his rib bones as you rip his head, like, out and through that motion of, like, his pelvis.
I scream defiantly and hold his spine aloft.
And a mysterious voice says, Sub-Zero wins.
I drop it and I start collecting his rib bones. I have an idea.
Okay. The Minotaur has... Well, the Skeleton Minotaur is dead. You guys gained 450 experience points! Yay! I mean, I don't know what your total would be after.
Yeah, because I was going to say we're at level 2 now.
Yeah, I need to check my handbook.
We can... So I think Olaf's vision for these rib bones is to make a xylophone. Olaf's percussion.
So you guys should have already been at 300, so just say you have 750.
Okay. 750. Yeah, so Olaf wants to make a xylophone out of these bones eventually.
Okay.
That is a future goal.
That's a future goal.
Now we have belly bongos.
Alright, the bones of the Minotaur crackle and fall to the floor. All traces of magic leaving its bones. Before you lies dark trees, marshy water coats the ground, and the grass is all different shades of green. This swampland reeks of death and conflict. You notice a large river cuts through the landscape. Sorry, I had to itch my nose. And there's no door behind you anymore. No yawning! No yawn on my podcast! I'm sorry. Our podcast.
Dad yelled at me.
I'm not your dad.
Fine, God.
I'm not your god.
He's
I am
just
but a
man.
King Robitussin.
I'm not a... Well, I like King Robitussin. King Robitussin's a character I never got to use. I'm sad. Anyway, yeah, so there's like these murky swamplands, and there's a river. And there's like forest and shit.
I want to look to our resident druid and go, you recognize this place anymore? You grew up in the woods.
There's a swamp and forest.
You say swamp bad forest?
Swamp and forest.
Oh, swamp and forest. Okay. Do you have a question there, Olaf? Why are you raising your hand?
Olaf wants to roll a survival check to see if he can find a civilization.
All right, you put your hand to the ground, and let's see what happens.
I just want to like see if I know which way to go.
Okay.
Like, general knowledge. That's gonna be a 13.
You put your hand to the ground, and as you do, you put your hand on a rock that's got moss growing only on one side. It's straight ahead, by the way. Sorry, I guess I should north. Due north. I'll just say that.
Moss is a holy implement amongst my people. Our shamans use it to produce medical grease.
That needs to be a poster. Medical grease. Composite from moss.
In my tongue, it is a different name. Vosoleon. That's
BJ's just looking at you and like... No.
I say we head north.
I'm gonna use my druidic focus and also observe the land.
All right, you take your druidic focus and you stick it right in the ground.
And roll a 1.
And when you put your druidic focus in the ground, you like stop holding it for a second and you like move your arm and you pull up a tree, a small dead tree, and you're like, "That's the way," and you point east.
I want to look up and see what time it is.
Let's see if you can roll a perception check to see what time it is.
2 plus. Wait. I'm proficient in perception. I'm proficient in wisdom.
Oh yeah, mine would have been a 4. Sorry.
Perception. So I get a +2. So it's a 4.
You look up and you go, the sun, and that's all you get.
Hey, I'm in the middle of D&D right now.
Can I pick up my wand?
Yeah, you pick up your druidic focus.
Yeah.
Can I actually try again instead of?
Sure. Let's see.
Okay, how about a 14?
You stick your druidic focus in the ground, and this time you leave your hand on it, and like your druidic focus speaks with the roots, and the trees tell you settlements to the north.
This bitch was right.
Olaf is now like waving his hands around, doing interpretive dance.
I want to see what time and try and look at the sun again.
Okay, let's see.
How about 11?
You recognize that the sun is either going up or going down.
Yes.
You cannot remember which direction the sun sets or
Midday.
rises. No. It's either sunset or sunrise. You can't tell.
Okay, let's go north.
All right. You head north, and you quickly realize that it was a sunset as the sun starts to fade away. You traverse through the mucky swamps, and questions begin to bounce through your heads. What happened to my ancestors? Why did they go to the capital? How does a wall know more about my father than I do? Your thoughts stop, however, as you notice figures in the distance moving, illuminated by a fire. What is magic? Is that really what you want to do?
No.
So it's kind of dark now.
Yeah, it's like not quite like dark as fuck, but it's dimly dark as fuck.
I want to try and see if I can make anything out by looking at them.
You want to roll a perception check?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's see what happens. That worked so well with the sun.
13 plus 2, 15.
All right, you can tell that whatever they are, they're 500 meters away, and there's 4 of them.
Do we go toward the light?
I want to try and sneak a little closer.
Okay, let's see what happens. Are you proficient in the sneak?
Uh-uh.
All right, let's see what happens.
17.
As you sneak through the mucky swamps, you get like within 100 meters of them, and you realize they're full bullymongs. Or I'm sorry, no, bullywugs. My bad. Which are little tiny amphibious toad people.
Oh, I was gonna say, are these boner farts?
No, I said bullymong. I meant bullywug. Bullywugs. They're little toad people.
Mm-hmm.
They're dancing around a fire. And they don't notice you.
Olaf's gonna stick his trident in the ground, put his hands up, walk into the clearing and say, "Who wants to party?"
Okay, you do that, but they don't understand you. And they get very defensive very quickly. They grab spears, and they all hop into a formation that's formidable.
I'm going to speak with animals.
They're not animals.
If they don't understand, I could speak with them. Correct.
If they're an animal, but they're not an animal.
They're monsters.
I wouldn't even call them that. They're humanoids. What's up? Why do you keep raising your hands?
Forced to have it. Olaf is going to produce the ribcage he stole from the Minotaur.
Okay.
And he's going to set it down on the ground. He's going to sit cross-legged on the ground, staring these toad people in the face, and he's going to start playing the xylophone ribcage.
Okay.
And just see if that kind of calms him down. Like,
They perceive your wild instrument as music, and they kind of let their guard down a little bit, but they're still very defensive. Especially since they're seeing a greased up naked man play the xylophone in front of a fire.
I'm only semi-naked. I have my
Okay.
I want to walk up and join him with the guitar.
Okay, now they're getting super sketched out by this situation.
And I'm just fucking going ham on the xylophone.
You want to do anything there, BJ?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my shapeshifter and turn into one of them.
Okay. That happens.
Can I talk to them?
I don't believe you can. I don't remember what your abilities are.
They're just a shapeshifter. Smaller, medium, humanoid of the same gender.
I don't think you'd be able to speak their language, though. So they perceive you as one of them, but they start croaking and howling at you.
I'm just going to pet both of their backs.
So you're going to approach them.
No, these two. I'm
Oh.
going to go like this.
You're going to stroke their backs while they play musical instruments.
Mm-hmm.
One of them howls so loud it echoes through the trees. They're scared. And you can hear the howl echo like other little toad people are relaying the message.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna pretend like I'm I don't know what the fucking word is.
Bullywug?
No, like I can't speak. So
You're mute?
Yeah.
They still perceive you as a threat because you're. That's not quite behavior of a bullywug.
I'm still going ham on the xylophone.
They grab their spears and they're quite frightened by you, and they start moving towards you in an attempt to attack you.
Olaf stands up and casts Comprehend Languages.
Do you have that?
I do.
Why the fuck didn't you use that?
Because I figured the power of music would get us through this.
Alright,
the
well,
party.
do I have to make a wisdom save, or...?
No. I can just understand what they're saying.
Oh, okay.
I can't speak it, but I can understand what they're saying.
Okay. Intruders, swamp! Intruders, swamp!
Olaf drops the sticks of his hammers for his xylophone and kind of does like a drinking motion.
The bullywugs perceive your motion as a hand job.
God damn it! Did they say that?
No, they can't. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you can understand that they all four look at each other like in one of these like. He does know we don't have penises, right? And that echoes through the woods like it's being relayed back to something.
All right, I just put my hands behind my head and I stare at them.
They continue to approach you, a little more cautious.
I wanted to just start going hard on my guitar and intimidate.
You gonna try to intimidate them?
I have proficiency.
All right, do I have to roll a save or do you have to roll a save?
I think I have to roll.
Okay. I like how I'm asking the players how to run the game.
6. So proficiency bonus, so 8, and then plus 3 for charisma. 11.
And this is a charisma save?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it'd be intimidate.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going hard on my guitar now.
I think I have to roll, kid. What's your spell save? It doesn't matter. It didn't work.
Okay.
1. Okay, that one resisted. That one didn't. That one for sure resisted you. Okay, you got 2 of them that are scared of you, and they kind of back up a little bit more. But the other 2 have continued to approach you all. Ribbit!
What does that mean?
Kill these boys.
Olaf says, "It's not a party, but it will do." And he reaches out and tries to grab one of the bullywugs.
All right, let's see. That'd be a dex save, I'd assume.
Yeah.
Or for
It's a dex contest.
Yeah.
Well, it's a strength thing for me, so it's strength for them to.
I got a 13.
I got a 2.
Oh no, I got an 8. I'm sorry.
I got a 2.
As you try to reach for them, or one of them, your grease like falls on them first, so you can't quite get a good grip on them.
Curse my grease!
Your grease and its slime kind of mix and make it even slippier, so like you can't quite grab a hold of it.
The mystical lube.
At this point, they've had enough of you, and the one that you tried to grab, he tries to poke you with his stick, and he misses in such a fashion that he actually accidentally pokes his friend instead. Much does his spear do, I forget.
It's the lube.
It's the lube. And he's double-handing it too.
It just like grazed by your... It got lubed up and just... Whoop.
It slipped out of his hand.
Alright, so this other bullywog takes 3 damage as he fucking pokes his friend.
I have heard tale of the mystical lube from our people's shamans. I thought it was only a legend.
No, I was going to say. Okay. Sorry, I was doing. Don't you fucking laugh at me! This is why I have a screen normally.
I wanna try to intimidate them.
Okay.
Because I'm as one of them right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my demonic wings.
Okay.
And point at them.
I guess I have to roll another charisma save.
I'm gonna point at them and say.
Okay, so the 2 that aren't scared are still approaching, and one of them accidentally stabbed his friend because he's stupid. But they both back up immediately, especially since one is now like holding his side. Fuck! This is not going well for them.
I am their devil.
I am their devil.
I'm also going to produce flame to also scare them with my demonic wings as one of them.
You've already scared them. Why do you need the flames?
Just for an effect.
Alright, well, while these guys are all backing up fearful, you hear, like, motions and feet in the distance. And hops. Lots of hops. You hear leaves rustling and shit. Like something's coming.
Olaf is going to reach for his trident.
Okay.
He's going to pick up his trident.
Okay.
I think Olaf is beyond the point of peace now. I think he wants to stab something and make some face gravy.
Okay, let's see. What do you want to... You gonna throw your trident? What are we doing?
I'm going to stab the one that's closest to me, and I'm probably going to fuck that up since that's a 4.
I mean... Yeah, what's the bonus?
Does a 6 hit?
No.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know what the number was.
It's a +2.
You try to poke him, but like the same situation happens. Your grease flies on him, and your trident like slips away. Riley, what do you want to do? Or Rawlock, whatever the fuck you want me to call you.
I want to stand and keep strumming and use prestidigitate to make one of them feel a little warm. Like he's nice and warm inside.
Okay, that happens. You can see some new wart bubbles popping on his skin as he feels a little warm. Because I'm sure that's not what you want to go for, but alright. He feels a little warmer.
Uh-huh.
BJ, what do you want to do?
I'm going to take the fireball that I have in my hand, and I'm going to throw it at one of them.
Which one do you want to throw it at?
I'm going to throw it at the one that feels his insides burning.
Oh, so you want to make his outsides burn while his
it doesn't
insides
burn, it just makes him feel warm.
Okay, well, it makes
he
him
feels uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to try to make him feel warm
Let's
on
see
the
if you
inside
hit
and
him.
outside.
9.
Is that with a bonus?
Yes.
No.
Fuck.
You throw a fireball, but it lands at his feet. And he thinks that was what was making him warm, so he feels a little bit calmer now.
Shucks.
Alright, the bullywugs are pissed at you, and they grab their spears and they charge at you because they're done. It's been 2 turns, and they're not intimidated anymore. So, the first 2 head for your big meat train over here. One of them totally hits you. The next one, not so much.
Does it hit? Where does it hit?
It hits you right in the chest.
Okay, cool.
Because it's a spear. And you take 2 damage. Actually, yeah, 2 damage.
That's not bad. I can deal with this.
So we've got 2 of them poking you, and 1 of them hits you, and then 1 of them's headed straight for BJ.
I'm in the air.
You're in the air.
I pulled out my wings. So.
You pulled out your wings. You didn't say you were gonna fly.
No. Okay. Then.
Okay, he's hovering. Whatever.
I'm hovering.
He's hovering. That doesn't matter. He missed anyway. But
Okay.
he came up to you and he like tried to stab your ankle, but like you're wearing high heels, so you just deflected. Why am I wearing high heels? Because you're a succubus. I don't fucking know. And then the next one comes for you, and I'm assuming a 17 hits you, sir.
Yeah.
But this one is only using one
an
hand because
incubus.
his other hand has a shield.
I'm an incubus. I'm a succubus.
You take 4 damage as he stabs you right in the arm. Your good arm, your strumming arm. You're pissed.
Oh no.
What do you want to do, Olaf?
Olaf is about to make some face gravy.
Oh God.
We're going for the. Do they have like that thing under the frog?
Yes, they do have the little thing that inflates when they're horny.
Yeah, that thing. I want to poke it.
Okay,
I want to deflate this fucker like a balloon.
that hits.
Olaf see this at birthday party once.
Okay, let's roll damage and see what you do.
So I'm gonna stab it like right in its
Right in its grundle.
right in its grundle.
So when your trident connects to the poor bastard,
It's a 4.
it's you only got 1 prong in it. So like you popped it like a pimple, and it's still spewing out whatever like guts and shit. But he's still sitting there like.
This is 4 damage.
Okay. Spewing out guts and shit. What do you want to do,
I want to
Rollock?
mock the one that hit me.
Okay. Wisdom save, of course, by my part. I don't know what they're not smart. Nope. Does a 9 cut it?
No.
It sure doesn't. Tell me what happens.
I want to scream an abyssal
Oh, fuck.
that he hits like a wuss
Okay.
Oh damn.
for 6 damage.
He does not comprehend you.
I do.
Damn!
But you know that mockery.
He backs up immediately and like just holds his shield up. He almost drops his spear. He's scared. Brian, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna stop levitating and fly up 15 feet,
Okay.
and I'm gonna throw a fireball at the one that I tried to throw at before,
Okay.
and get a 17.
That hits.
Okay, and then I do 6 damage.
Is that truly what it is?
That's the plus.
Okay. You light this poor bastard on fire and you make a few more skin warts for him, and he's still on fire. The 2 that are ganged up on Olaf here is pissed. They've just been ousted by a naked man with grease.
I'm not
Gonna
naked.
leave.
I have my leaf.
Neither of them hit you as they try to like poke you into like a tree almost. Brian, the one that you just lit on fire, is freaking the fuck out. He has disadvantage as he's not gonna hit anyway. 18 and then a 7. He sucks. He didn't hit you. He was gonna throw his spear at you. And Rollock, he has disadvantage. So I need to. Oh, critical hit. I'm kidding. That's a 1. It's a critical hit. The one that tries to like poke you, he tries to hit you with his shield, and instead of like when he hits you, his shield breaks because it's so poorly made. So now he has no shield. What do you want to do, Olaf?
Olaf's gonna go for the one that he's already stabbed.
Okay. Yes.
That's gonna hit.
Yes.
All right, an 11. Alrighty, let's go for that D6. That D6. Oh, maximum damage. That's gonna be a 9.
Same kind of kill, or like?
I'm just gonna go like straight for its face.
All right, you. So the way Toad's faces are, they got the 2 eyes.
Yeah.
You plant your trident so perfectly in his face that the 2 on the outside, the 2 prongs, go right into his eye sockets. As the 3rd one goes straight into his head, and as you pull it out, you have his brain on your trident. He died. He did. And that was that one. Now,
Call me Aquaman, cause I'm moist.
God damn it. Riley or Rollock.
I just want to mock again. The same one.
Okay. I think an 18 beats your save. I'm sorry.
Yeah, darn.
BJ!
Okay, so
You have like one more turn left of flying before you plummet to your death.
I'm only 15 feet up.
Oh.
But yeah.
It would have hurt. You could have sprained your ankle.
Okay, so I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna go to the ground now.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
You've landed.
when the one threw the spear at me, could I like make a throw to see if I could catch it?
Like as you're coming down.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Dex save.
Okay.
You have disadvantage in the air with Dex though.
Okay. 3.
You totally missed.
Okay, cool.
It didn't hit you because it didn't hit you, but like when you tried to, you made a good effort to catch it, and it was kind of sad to watch you have it whiz by you.
Shucks. Do I still have a turn? I should still have a turn, right?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. I'm gonna throw another fireball at it.
Okay, but you're on the ground now.
18.
18 hits. Poor frog bastard.
9.
I'm just gonna say this: you have made a new kind of meat as he's burning alive. He falls to the ground, a charred black corpse, full of frog intestines.
Food.
Ooh, that was disgusting. Olaf, the one that's still left with you, he totally hits you with his spear because he's filled with blood rage.
What's the roll?
18.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hit.
I'm gonna say +1.
Ready?
And then he's using 2 hands, so he stabs you in the chest for 3 damage.
Alrighty.
He fucking croaks like a bastard, but you can comprehend it, and he says, "This is for Britley!"
Britley?
I don't know, fuck you!
Good name.
The one that's still in front of Rawlock here, he's pissed too, but he's still got disadvantage. I don't, does 13 hit you?
13 is my armor class.
Hello! What is it? Because it's tied to Defender, though. Yeah, so you're good. He hits you, but your armor deflects it pretty well, even though it's leather, you fucking bastard. Alright, Olaf, it's your turn. Yeah, you straight up hit him. You hit him and his cousin back home.
That's gonna be a 7 for damage.
Alright. You take one look at this frog bastard and you just stab him in this. You've learned from your combat experience and you just stab him again right in the eyes and that bitch goes down. He dead. He dead, fam. He dead. His croaking ceases to a silence and he says, "Damn you."
I spit on his corpse.
He's still alive and he says, "Fuck you."
I want to use my longsword this time.
Long swording at the one remaining frog.
Nope.
You forget how to use your sword. What was it?
4. So,
Oh, okay, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
You forget how to use your sword and you try to like swipe at him, but it doesn't work. BJ, it's your turn.
I'm gonna use a bonus action and put my wings away,
Okay.
and then I'm
Maybe
gonna
motion too.
I know he like wiggled his shoulders when he did that.
go up to the last one and use a poison spray.
Okay, let's see if you hit. Although I will tell you that a frog would probably have an immunity to poison.
Does a 9 work?
It sure doesn't.
Cool.
Alright, that last frog is insulted that you just tried to spray goop in his eyes. He swings at you with his fist, but he totally misses. Because, he's unarmed.
Ha.
Olaf, it's your turn! That does not hit the frog, man. I'm sorry. Rawlock, it's your turn!
Longsword. That one hits.
19.
How can you tell?
I don't know, I'm blind.
A 19 totally hits the remaining one. Let's see how much damage you deal to him. As this fucker is trying to punch Brian in the face. What are you looking for? It would be a D8, my friend.
I know, I'm looking for my eyes.
Oh. That's like when someone tells me to watch my mouth. I'm like, it's physically impossible!
4.
Is that a plus a bonus or anything?
I don't have any strength.
Alright, you take your blade and you peel him right down the fucking back as he's trying to punch your friend. He falls to the ground, a bloody frog sickle. I guess it would be more like a frog pate, but whatever. And with that, you hear the croaks of like 100 more, like out in the distance. They're not here on you yet, but
How big was their campfire?
Not very big. It was like
a small one.
Mm-hmm. Like you know, like a little one you'd be at your folks with, you know.
I want to use prestidigitation and just snuff it.
Okay, that happens. It's snuffed. You have no light. You can see not. Well, I guess you guys can see stuff, but
You can't.
Olaf has no vision.
Olaf is blind. Take me down, booty hole.
As these croaks get closer and closer, you guys feel a sense of dread that you'll have to continue in the next podcast. Segway.
Oh no!
I'm afraid of the dark.
F.
Perhaps in the next one, you guys will find Frogger. Yahoo! That was the Dungeons and Delinquents podcast.
Number 2.
If you want to see more, let us know in the comments or
Hear more.
Ha! I get it, because it's a podcast. I've never done a podcast before. I think I'd rather do a podcast of like us just talking. You know, I feel like that'd be entertaining too. But regardless, that is the end of this podcast. Thank you guys for listening. I hope we made your life a little more bearable, or maybe you just played us in the background of sex. Either way, thank you for the listen.
I hope you nutted whenever Olaf screams gravy.
If not, that is now an achievement you need to put on your Steam list.
Secret tunnel!
Secret tunnel!
Alright, friends.
Through the vagina.
We'll see you next time on the Dungeons and Delinquents podcast. You guys have any closing notes?
I need a piss.
Secret tunnel!
That's what I call my mom's vagina.
Oh no.
Wow.
What the fuck are bees?
The fuck is magic?